just check it out for yourself. Follow me.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show. Sorry that we're running a little late tonight. It was kind of a busy and hectic day at work, but I am here and I am excited to bring on our guest tonight here shortly, Mr. Patrick Dawson, which we will be bringing on. He's really excited. He's got some cool things that he's going to show us and talk about going into the comp next week for Battleborn. But let's go ahead and jump straight in to our fun beard fact of the week. So one of the things that when I think of Las Vegas, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, is a lot of people think of like magic acts, musical acts, just kind of like bigger than life stars always doing something out in Vegas. This guy never made it to Las Vegas, but he is a rock star in the classical scene. Claude Debussy, who is a French composer, he actually carried a goatee throughout the entire time. And matter of fact, for a composer at the time, he was very different from some of the other ones. He kept a goatee and kept it nice and long and groomed. He was actually considered the first impressionist composer. During that time, like, he kept a mysterious vibe and kind of set the bar for everyone else to kind of follow with the impressionist movement when it comes to music. So going into that, our guy is a legitimate rock star in the goatee community as well. And he's a good friend. I'm proud to have gotten to know him so well. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be having Patrick Dawson to talk about Battleborn. He's even shown me some cool stuff to kind of finalize. So let's go ahead and get him on here. See how things are going. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Better now that I'm home, have a drink, and talking to you.
Little Kentucky bourbon, makes things go better.
Just so like Leslie and all them see, got a little bit of makers going tonight.
All right.
So, how's it been going, man? I know it's been kind of wild. You've been making the circuit.
Yeah,
people from Sin City have been all over.
Yeah, we've definitely been out there pushing the Battleborn competition here. So, we just did running with the pack last night, and then the day before we were on the morning blend here in Las Vegas, getting a little TV time and pushing it on the locals. And we just did an interview with Artsy Radio, so that'll be pushing on the local 6 different channels that's going out on. And so we're out here really pushing this thing and trying to get as many people informed and know about what we're trying to do. So we're excited about it. We're down to 9 days out. So
we're roughly about 9 days out.
Yeah, we're excited.
So what's been the feedback from the people around town and whatnot with doing this? And so you've been out there quite a bit. So
of course, everyone that's in the community knows when you start talking about beard competitions, people are like, well, what are you talking about, man? I had no idea. And then so I give them a little bit of the quick spiel of what we're all about and raising money for charity and having a good time along the way. And people seem excited. And so I'm hoping that turns into people showing up. But people seem to be like, wow, that sounds like a fun time. So we're excited.
Good, man. I'm excited for you guys. And I know that you and Lori have put in a lot of work. The whole club has put in a lot of work to get everything up and moving. It definitely takes a village to put on something to this scale that you're working on. So I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, we're definitely pumped. We announced all of our judges this last week here, and we'll be last night we did a breaking news with our final judge Lauren coming in from Manaus, South America. he made his first trip to America last year to our competition, and he won Best in Show, and I think he won more hearts than anything. He's definitely, he plays Santa Claus like 50 days out of the year, and he's definitely embraced that, and he's just a warm-hearted man, and so we're so thankful that he's going to make the trip back to America and come be a part of our competition again. So that's really exciting for us. So
I mean, you've got a rock star lineup. Like, you've got some Vegas celebrities in there, and you've got some great members of the community that are coming out, and your Best in Show from last year, Lauren. He sounds like a great person. I can't wait to see pictures and video from this competition, because I unfortunately won't be able to make it.
Yeah, next time. I've been in this community for going on 14 years now.
Yep.
In May will be my 14th year involved in the bearding community. So I think it just, I'm a loyal person. And there's three things I always like to tell people about growing a beard when they're like, how do you grow a beard? And I tell them, man, I'm dedicated, I'm committed, and I'm patient. But then along with that, I'm loyal. So like when people, I think it shows, and that's where I'm getting, lots of feedback from people that are going, man, Patrick has been in this for a long time. And again, I couldn't do this without, Lori has been the one that really has, like, she's the brains. I'm the beauty, maybe, as they say, but it's hard to compete against her. She probably takes both brains and beauty on this. So, but I am the facial hair spokesman of the whole thing, I guess. And so, we're just really excited, man. We got some amazing raffles. Like I said, I think last time I was on, I said we had 100 raffles. I think we're over 150 now, and we just keep getting more. So we've got some great sponsors kind of stepping in, some local bars and restaurants that have stepped up and helped us with some gift certificates and whatnot. So, and again, AEG, where I work, the music mogul or the production or promotion, putting on concerts, they've graciously given me a few packages for auction items. Speaking of, I got a 4-pack of Katy Perry tickets with a bunch of merchandise and drinks. And then I got a 4-pack of Luke Bryan tickets with a bunch of merch and a meet and greet involved with that. And then some tickets for David Blaine's spectacular magic show. Again, like a huge, big signed, or excuse me, not a sign, but a big poster of David Blaine. It's very pretty awesome. And I don't know if you've seen any of the videos from the David Blaine, and especially this last weekend after he jumped 80 feet from the top of the building. He lands in a bunch of boxes. Well, he ended up dislocating his shoulder in the beginning of the show.
Oh, no.
But yeah, and it took about 45 minutes for the doctors in the audience to kind of, thankfully, we had some people. They had EMTs there on site, but they had some doctors in the crowd, and they came and helped David get his shoulder back in place, and he finished out the show. So, but it, at any time it could be, that's it for David, So if you get a chance to bid on these auction items, man, it's definitely worth taking a look at. And what's cool about it is, hopefully starting like Monday, we'll have those on our Facebook page, and those will be open to everybody. And then, but also at the event on Saturday. So, but if you're not able to make it out, you could still bid on it, and maybe you can win yourself a couple of really cool packages.
That sounds great. Speaking of one of your judges, just kind of popped in here.
Oh yeah, Mr. Shannon Klinkenbeard. Yeah, he's such a great guy, man. And like I was telling last night, I said if there ain't Shannon can sell anything, he could sell snow to an Eskimo, as they say, And so I think somehow, some way, I might talk Shannon into helping us out with the auction items and doing a little bit of that. We'll see what happens,
I can personally attest, Mr. Shannon Klinkenbeard can auction the hell out of some items, because we did that at You Matter, and we had a live auctioneer as well, but Shannon did some work. Let me tell you.
Oh man, every time I seen that stuff, I'm so impressed. I'm like, wow, the You Matter, man. They do great on raising money. So I'm like, man, that's incredible.
Go.
Yeah.
There you go. You got confirmation right there.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Shannon. Look forward to seeing you here in the next few days.
So, speaking of Lori, though, where is Lori?
She works corporate, so salary. You never know when you're gonna get off work, You definitely start early, but they never let you know when you're getting to go home. So
I didn't know if she made it home yet
she
or
wasn't
not,
able to make it here. What's that?
Stuck at freaking Lowe's. She just commented in.
Yeah. But we got to thank Lowe's too. Yeah. Have her come on. Yeah, she's been there since 4 a.m. So it's been 12 and a half hours, that she's been at work. So full day, as they say. We don't know a 9 to 5. Her days are like 4 to 5, 4 to 6, sometimes a little later. Mine are usually 10 to 11. I'm working 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So we have definitely different schedules, and but always working those long hours. That's just how life seems to be these days,
Amen to that. I've been trust me, that's the reason why the show's running late today, is because of my job. So
right.
So going in, man, like I gotta ask, what's been the hardest part about getting this comp organized for you?
Well, again, with our busy schedules, and again, it takes a village to do this. So just getting out there and making things happen, making contacts, talking to potential sponsors, and then just following up. Is again, it's always we're just on the go. But like I said, we've been very fortunate. The community has really helped and reached out, allowed us to be out on platforms as like yours, and doing this kind of stuff. And then, the Silverton, and being able to promote it. So, and we're always, before I forget, we're always looking for more sponsors. So if anybody is, we got another week ahead, but if you're open to sponsoring, I have some sponsorship packets that I can get out and or send over via email. Just reach out to me, Patrick Dawson 72 at Yahoo, or Sin City Beard Coalition at Gmail, Sin City Beard Co at Gmail, and you can reach out to us, and you could be a sponsor on this thing here. You can get all the information from the comp and what we're up to on beards.vegas. And that's pre-registration is on there as well. So you can take care of that and get ready for the comp. We still have hotel rooms available at Alexis Park All Suites Resorts. And those are for Thursday at like $85 a night. And then Friday and Saturday at like $125 or $130 a night. So jump on those. That goes until Monday of this week. So if you are thinking about making the trip out to Vegas, hit up our Facebook page, and you'll find the link for Alexis Park on there. So
and we'll make sure to share the event out on the page as well for you guys so they can find it a little bit easier. So,
Thanks, man.
Hey, man, anytime, anything I can ever do to help you, you know I'm going to be there. So I do want to kind of, and you saw a little bit of it before, you saw the video before we went live, but one of the things, and it's something that me and Andrew have kind of started, we tried to do for all our guests when we get the time. So we actually came up with a little video for Battleborn. And we've done this in the past. And I'm sure the people that have watched this since the beginning have seen these. But we wanted to give a little bit of contribution. It's not as glamorous as some of the other ones out there that they've been putting on with some of the from the TV channels, but I love it. It's a quick 30-second clip. We're going to go ahead and roll that now so everybody can see.
Love to see it.
And yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Way to go,
Well,
Andrew. Pretty cool.
Andrew, the white shadow, as he likes to call himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Andrew
awesome.
Orton is
Great job.
always good about trying to get stuff together. So we'll get that shared out. We'll post that up on the page, and we'll send that over to the Battleborn page as well.
Awesome. Thank you.
So going in, man, you've got, what, 10 judges?
So we have 9 judges, actually. 9. So 9 judges with Anthony Cardi. We got a couple California guys heading over. So we have Anthony Cardi from San Francisco. Well, I guess there for another 36 hours or something. I guess he's moving to Los Angeles Sunday morning. So he's just going to fly in on Friday and then fly out Saturday night. So, or actually he's coming in Thursday. So we'll be able to hang out at the meet and greet. We got a pretty cool thing getting ready for the meet and greet. So, but then we have Talon Bolin coming from Sacramento. Great mustache. He's got a really cool freestyle ability and what he does. So we're really excited to have him be a part of it. Andrea Glander will be our creative Whiskerina representative up on stage. And then, I know I'm forgetting. And then Lauren from Manaus, South America, Brazil. And then our local celebrity judges. So John Shaw, the magician sideshow artist, coming out and again, if you haven't seen John Shaw's unique facial hair, man, it's pretty wild. He's got some really crazy lines going on. Looks like flames, and it's pretty cool.
His signature. He's had that like since the 80s, hasn't he?
Yeah. John Shaw's been around for a while. He did the Late Show with Jay Leno, and he's been on the Howard Stern show, and he works at Zach Bagans' the Mystery Museum here in town. So the Haunted Museum. So yeah, he's definitely been around and doing good stuff. And then we have Antonio Restivo, world record holder for the biggest fireball. He was on America's Got Talent, and he's also plays the villain at Tournament Kings here in Las Vegas at the Excalibur. And then we have Courtney Olson, who is the owner of Girl Power clothing line. She's also world record holder for smashing watermelons with her thighs. So pretty cool on that. and she's got a really cool story though of overcoming diversity and just really accomplishing stuff. So pretty excited to have her be up there and introduce her to the world of bearding, competitive bearding. Again, I don't think she's fully aware of what it's all about, but she's going to dive right in there and be a part of it. So we're excited about that. And then Kevin Weatherford, who is the co-owner with his wife, Brittany, they own Brushwood Creations, and they are the ones who donated their time and effort into helping us build our trophies this year. And so we're really excited again to have Kevin and Brushwood Creations there they're going to actually have a booth set up. So they will be able to design stuff, and what they can design and make is endless. So bring your thoughts and imagination and put them to work and see what they can come up with. It's pretty cool. So we're really happy about that.
Going into that, you got Brushwood Creations to do the trophies. Now, we showed you guys the premier, like the base of the trophy when they were still being built. But Patrick has given us the final product picture of what it's going to look like. And I got to share it with you guys because honestly, it makes me want to go to Battleborn even more just for the look and the aesthetics of it. We're going to get in that pop up here, and that way we can take a look. You look at this, guys. First, second, and third, 3 different designs, and honestly, like, it's perfect.
Yeah, they're all about 16 inches wide in size, so they're all pretty good sized trophies. Great wall hangs, and definitely going to be something to be like, wow, that looks pretty cool. I took them and put them on my wall just to see what they would look like up against my other trophies that I've won over the years, and I was like, that's pretty cool. Those look pretty badass up there. So I look forward to seeing a bunch of people taking these home, and they're gonna have leather straps on there or some kind of strap on the back that you can actually hold it like a shield. So we're always thinking of being a battle-born competition. We're like, okay, it's got to be battle related, right? So last year we did the hatchets, and this year we're doing shields, and next year, who knows? We're definitely gonna have to think something more. We're always like, oh shoot, how are we gonna be able to top that? And so the judges awards too, Lori. I wanted to show them off tonight, but they're getting the wording printed on them right now as we speak, so they're not quite finished. So, but man, when they see them, I'm going to be like, how do you top that? So again, we had Customs Youth Welding Foundation helped us put the judges awards together. And so we're super stoked on working with them in the future. And maybe that's where the next ones go to, is this full on metal work. But we'll see. It's got to be battle related. So if you got any good ideas on some cool battle related trophies, send them my way, because I'm looking for different ideas.
Next year, Morning Stars,
Morning Stars. All right. That's cool. That would be cool.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that you can fly with that though. So.
Yeah, well, I don't think the hatchets were too easy to fly with either, but you definitely probably had to check a bag when you went through TSA with those. So, but hey,
why does your bag weigh 75 pounds? I'm not sure.
Right. Yeah, and I mean the best in show last year we did a sword, so it's kind of in that same realm is a sword, but the best in show is definitely not going to be airport worthy. Yeah, that's definitely, I mean, my buddy was able to take his sword back to Brazil. We figured out how to get it all wrapped up, and they got it on the plane and took it back. So yeah, it was crazy because like we went to FedEx, and FedEx was like, that's going to be about $700 to ship to Brazil. And he's like, that's more than my ticket alone. He's like, so we were like, well, let's figure out a way. If it costs you an extra $50 to fly, well, that'll be easier than the 700 to ship it through FedEx. So,
right.
But yeah, you definitely will have to figure out a way of shipping it, or put it in your check bag and send it on home. So, but we're excited about that too. It's definitely pretty badass. I'm stoked on it.
I can't wait to see what the best in show trophy. I can't wait to see the judges' trophies. You hype that up now. Now Lori's hyping it up on top of that. I'm definitely excited to see the final product for that. So
yeah. They again are about 16 inches. I bet you they stand about almost 2 feet. So each judge trophy. So that's just a kind of example of it. I don't know. It's they're badass though. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you guys keep an eye out for that. I'm sure that we will, if we don't see the pictures beforehand, I'm sure that we will see them at the pictures from the competition. It's gonna be worth it. And if you're out there or you can make it out there, I would 100% suggest making it to Battleborn. Lori and Patrick and the rest of Sin City have really put in a lot of thought, effort to maximize the amount of stuff that's coming back to the competitors, but also to the charities as well. And getting with the Silverton alone that's a big thing, for a local comp, for a local club to get a comp of that size. So
yeah, and being that it's only our second year, we started this club in June or July of 2021. So we went from pretty small little venue that was donated to us, 60 miles outside of Vegas because we were still in mask mandates. So to go into this one, which is, just south of the strip in a casino, in a hotel, in one of their, it's definitely a large pavilion style, the Vale Pavilion. It's got they played all kinds of bands there, from, I don't know, just big bands playing there. It's a full on big stage. And, we got music, we got all the lights. They're just bringing everything for us, So the Silverton, I'm so stoked to be working with them and couldn't be happier on what they've done for us. So, again, we're going to have a Friday meet and greet, which we're going to be down in the Arts District. We're going to be doing a cornhole tournament at the Horse Trailer Hideout. And then I've walked around down there. There's a bunch of different breweries and stuff. And a few of them are going to step up and give us some drink deals. And, we're talking to Coolsville Tattoo, which is the place, the home of the $10, $20, $30, and $40 flash tattoos. And it was the Johnstons' idea of, hey, we should all go get tattoos. And I've been down there twice talking to them about doing some beard and mustache, $10 flash tattoos. So people come in, we'll go, whole group of us go down, get a quick tattoo, and hit a couple of these fine craft beer breweries that are down there. But there's barbecue, there's Good Pie, which is a pizza joint. There's all kinds of good food. Mass amounts of street art all around. It's a really cool part of town. When people think of Vegas, they think of the Las Vegas Strip or they think of downtown Old Vegas, but this is right in between both of them. And it's really more of a locals kind of place. It's actually got a vibe to it, unlike the other two parts of Vegas that you think of. So, it's a cool area. I'm excited to bring people down there that haven't been into that part of town and show them Vegas actually has a little culture to it. besides just taking people's money at the slot machines or at the tables. So
Right.
yeah, and
Yeah, I
then
mean, there's always something to do in Vegas, 100%.
always, 24/7 this town. And then we're gonna do a farewell picnic at the Silverton. They got this great little green space, and we're gonna, instead of doing a farewell brunch, we're just going to do like a picnic and lay out some blankets and get some music playing. We got a bunch of yard games. We got badminton and yard Yahtzee, and we got a few different other games that we're just going to be out there having a good time and saying farewell to everybody before they take off. So if you're in town, definitely plan it to leave on Monday or Tuesday, because we're going to have lots of fun going on. Oh, by the way, after the comp, we're doing a 80s night, and the Spasmatics are playing. So at the South
Wow.
Point, where a lot of people are staying. So we're going to be, after the comp's over, going over to the South Point, and the Spasmatics play. It's a great night. It's a fun time. So get your tickets for that as well.
Look, guys, there's so much to do that around this weekend. I'm definitely excited for anybody that gets to go. I can't wait to see pictures. So I'm very proud, and I'm proud to call you guys friends, and I'm proud that I've been able to kind of watch the progress go for Battleborn 2023. Thank you for letting me come along on the journey and give you the platform to talk about it. So, with that being said, though, is there anything left that you wanna say before we kind of start kicking off for the night?
Like I said, just go to beard.vegas for all the information. Pre-registration is there, and you can, if you can't make it, you can donate on there, and we'll have those auction items up this week. So if you're interested in coming to Vegas here in the next few months, definitely get in on those auction items and come see a show. I got to thank everybody that's been there, from Lori to Mo, Melissa, and everyone else that's been coming out to the meetings. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Brushwood. Thank you, Honest Amish, for always stepping up and being a part of this. Without them, a lot of this wouldn't be happening across the country. So I want to thank Honest Amish quite a bit on this. Thank you for Talking Beards. Remember, use Talking Beards at checkout, 15% off at checkout on
website.
Thomas. So I always got to plug Aaron a little bit. I got to help a guy out, man. He's always helping me out. So
you know what, man? I can't even argue with that. He's one of those people that you can't help but love Aaron and Natalie for all the work they do in this community. And
absolutely,
constantly
and he's
warriors.
Like my number one rival. Like we're back and forth all the time. We're standing next to each other all the time, and we're still there's lots of love between Aaron and I. So I really appreciate what he does and all the hard work. He can be a little goofball every once in a while, but he really puts in a lot of hard work. So I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
he's been a very and Scott
thanks again, Ray. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for letting me come on here and talk about this one last time. And hey, if you guys aren't able to get on there or make it out here, I will be going live with the show all on Facebook on the day of the competition. I'm going to be running around all day and taking care of things. And remember, Greg Anderson Photography. Greg Anderson, if you guys haven't got your picture taken by him before, he's going to be our photographer taking portraits there at the comp. So Greg's been doing at least the last 3 U.S. nationals, if not longer. And man, he just takes an incredible picture. He's a Vegas local and a guy I get to call a friend. So come out talk to Greg, get your picture taken. And yeah, thanks again, Ray. I really appreciate it, man.
Not a problem, Patrick. We're going to kick you to the back. I'm going to wrap up the show, and then I'll talk to you a little bit after in the backstage.
You guys.
So, all right, guys. I know it's kind of short and sweet tonight. Been a long week, so just gonna wrap up here. Go in, of course. I'm wearing Boston Scully. I got my Black Rose Peaky on tonight, which is honestly, it's by far one of my favorite tats. It's actually the first hat that I ever got from Boston Scully. If you go onto the website, bostonscully.com, code Bearded Rook for 15% off. They've been releasing a lot of cool hats here recently. Go out there and check it out. Going into our cleanup, we have, of course, Bearding Without Borders, the Speedo Walk, which we are still raising money for the Kentucky Lyme disease. Donations can be sent to the PayPal or the Venmo, beardingwithoutborders@gmail.com. We are still raising some money, and we'll have some more on that here soon. Make sure that you are checking the beard calendar. Of course, like for Patrick, thank you once again for coming on. You know, his competition's on the beardcalendar.com, which is run by Aaron Johnson himself. So going into the competition list, next week we have Bearded Hero Endgame, the final competition being held in Indiana. If you guys cannot make it to Battleborn, I would suggest making it to Endgame. It's going to be a good time. They've got some cool stuff going on. They've been releasing some information. We'll make sure to get that shared out as well. And then, like for our guest, Battleborn 2023 in Las Vegas at the Silverton Casino. Sin City Beer Coalition has been killing it. They've been making the circuit, like I mentioned earlier in the night, just kind of hitting the shows and doing as much promoting as possible. Thank you guys for putting on such a, well, it looks like it's going to be an amazing comp. Sorry that I won't be there, but if you can get there, please get there. Thank you, Chicken Wing. Really appreciate that. Moving forward, we have Clash of the Bee Whiskered on April the 1st in Indiana. Again, I think it's Plymouth, Indiana. Put on by Hiram's Beard Club. First time doing the competition, we had Andrea. We had Mr. Keith Hammonds on last week to talk about the Clash of the Bee Whiskered. This is actually for their first comp and his before he leaves the country for a while. So, and of course, he'll be making it back out for the next Clash. But they've got a great lineup. If you've not had a chance to go check out this comp, they've got a great judges lineup. They've got a good set of categories. It's going to be a good time. I will be trying my best to be there for the Clash of the Bee Whiskered. So I hope to see you guys there. Moving into the next weekend. What's up, Thad? We have Hank Wallach's 70th anniversary beard and mustache competition going on in Syracuse, New York. If you guys did not watch Talking Beards this past week, it was announced. I will be there. Me and Haley will be making the trip up because I am one of the judges for this competition. I'm super honored to be asked to judge on this panel, to come up there and work with Matt McClure and with Mr. Bob. Everybody knows Bob from his mustache videos and whatnot. I'm excited just for the history of this competition, which we will be having Ron Wallach on next week, guys, to talk more about the history of the Hank Wallach Beard and Mustache Contest and how all this relates with the Polish Home Center and whatnot up there in Syracuse. I'm really excited. What's up, Rob? So moving past that, we will go straight in and start talking about the Wicked Whiskers competition, Whisker Roundup, going on in Leadington, Missouri, put on by our very own Caveman, sponsored by presented by Honest Amish. I'm really excited. I know some big names are going to kind of pop up for that one, and Michael Holvey is a dear friend, and I'm very excited to see what he's going to do. Everything's super tonight. I'm very excited to see this competition go off. They've been putting in some hard work to get this going, and it's going to be a good time. If you can make it to Missouri, April 22nd, I would 100% suggest getting there. We don't have it up here on the calendar, but at the end of April will be the Mid-Atlantic in Richmond, Virginia. I believe it is the last weekend of April. We'll need to get that one put up here, the Mid-Atlantic Championship. But moving into May, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Bearding Without Borders is running a competition on May the 20th at Rockhaven Bourbon Bar. It is presented by Honest Amish. It will be in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, and we are going to start registration right around 2 p.m., running the comp at 4. So it's going to be a day comp, and then there's going to be live music. There'll be bourbon tastings, beer tastings, and we are getting quite a setup for the raffle table. So you definitely, if you can make it here, I would love to see you. All the proceeds will be going to the Speedo Walk, which in turn is going to the Kentucky Lyme Disease Association. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing, but I'm excited to put it on. So hopefully it goes well. Going past that, of course, we have Appalachian Beard Fest number 2 going on in Gent. Just so Chris Hall knows, I did say it, Gent, West Virginia, presented by Mad Viking, and this is in conjunction with Beard Mob West Virginia and the Bearded Sinners. I'm really excited. It is a FHL comp, so you can actually go on. I believe it's already on the FHL app, and you guys can find the information there. They have some killer trophy stuff coming in. Hey, Leslie. Hope you guys made it to Louisville okay, or at least are on your way. So it is going to be a good time. There's so much to do in that area of West Virginia. If you haven't went and looked at the page yet, they've got some live music coming in for that competition, and there is so many places to go and hike. Go take a look at the Appalachian Beard Fest competition if you haven't had a chance to yet. Hey, Daniel. I got both of you on here tonight. That's nice. They actually, Chris Hall has been a workhorse. He has been posting up all sorts of different things and activities that you can do that weekend. But the competition will be done at the Skyline Lodge. They might still have some rooms, or maybe even a bunkhouse or something still available. I know I booked my room. I will definitely be at the Appalachian Beard Fest. Wouldn't miss it. I missed the first one, and I sorely regretted it. So me and Haley are packing up, and we are headed out there the first weekend of June the 3rd, for this competition. And they've got a great lineup going in. Yeah, there is. Scott, you are 100% right. There are so many great things going on. Scott Turner, of course, he's got his competition. If you guys have not seen it yet, Scott has been pushing out a raffle going on for the Music City Moonshine Classic that goes on in Nashville in September. And they have a raffle package going on right now that it's actually pretty incredible. There is so much stuff that it comes into this package. I can't even name it all. We've shared it out on the page. We're going to share it out again, make sure that it gets promoted, and that way you guys can make it out. We have some other things coming up in June. I got another surprise for you guys coming soon. But right now, we're going to jump straight into August and talk about Bearded Theater from Beard Mob, Indiana, presented by Mad Viking. That's actually going to be a really good comp. I think it's August the 12th in Columbus, Indiana, at the historic theater there. Ron and the rest of Beard Mob Indiana has been putting in some wrench time on this, and they've got some great announcements coming up. You guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, go check out the event page. And they just made their announcement. Congratulations for one of their judge. Excuse me, I think it was their first judge is Chris Parent from Bearded Sinners, PA. Great congratulations to that, Chris. And can't wait to see you, of course, in Columbus. I will definitely be there for that one. I wouldn't miss it. It's at a historic theater, and I love history. We are 100% going to be there. So, Russ, yeah, we're live. So, but going forward, guys, that's all I got right now on the list. I will get the Music City Moonshine Classic. Scott, we'll get the logo on here for next week's episode so we can get that properly promoted. And we'll have Scott Turner on, I'd say probably sometime in the next month or two to talk about this. Big shout out to Jaegerbomb Designs. He's always doing some good work for the community. The trophies that him and Andrew, that Jaegerbomb did for Mobfest, him and Andrew, were able to get the designs loaded up, and Scott killed it with those trophies. thank you, Scott, because I actually got some other cool things that are coming from Jaegerbomb Designs. To be, I might actually have a few to throw up onto the page. So we will get into that here in the next coming weeks. Keep a lookout because I might have some cool swag coming that may be very limited, but we'll go from there and we'll kind of play around. All right, guys, that's going to be the show tonight. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. I got a lot of love and respect. Thank you guys for always making this a fun time. Even when I'm having a rough day, especially on Thursdays, I can always count on my community to be there and help get me through what I need to get through. So once again, guys, mad love. I hope it's a great rest of your week. Safe travels to the ones that are traveling, Daniel, Leslie, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, chicken bread. Good night, chicken wing. Be safe, guys.